Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the Fubuki, the Tier 6 Japanese torp boat. So the alternative really to the gunboat line, and I quite like the ship. Got great torps for its tier. Torps do 10 kilometers. Really effective in 3 triple launchers. So first off, let's get into the Bravo cap here, and hopefully we can take it early and get that job done. Always really important to get the points on the board early game if you can, as you know. So yeah, I've got some targets coming into the Bravo cap, so I'm just going to send some random sends. One couple down the channel and one to the left of the island at the far end of the cap circle. And my friend Jafane's backing me up in his DD here, so we'll see what we can get done. Now, Wargaming obviously have broken replays again, so you're not going to see the ship names unfortunately on this replay. I've since learned that you can rectify that just by going back into the settings, and you've got to re-enable all the settings that show the ship names. So yeah, I'll just call out the ships as I see them. You can still see them on the mini-map, but unfortunately you can't see them in the main play screen. So yeah, GG Wargaming, nicely done there. So I'm going to hopefully sneak back into the cap. The enemy DD's pretty much, yeah, he's down, so that's cool. We've dealt with him, and now we've come under Hydro. So instantly I think, yeah, I better turn away and just get a little bit of cover behind this nearest island. And I'm thinking at the moment that it could be the Königsberg that's coming into the Bravo cap. So the idea here is just to reverse back round the corner when these torps pass by, and I'll send some torpedoes in his direction, and hopefully we can bag a kill with any luck. Yep, so the Hydro's just blinked out, so I've sent the torps, and I'm just going to come forward again just to offer a little bit more cover. I'm still not convinced. I know for a fact there's a T-61 knocking about as well, so I'm thinking that he's probably just activated his Hydro. Or it could be the other way around. The T-61 might have activated his Hydro early, and the Königsberg might have just put his on. So I don't know at this point, but it can't be the Königsberg because he's 5.8 kilometers away, right? And I managed to get him, so we know for a fact that it's the T-61 that's Hydro in our position. Now that's got a pretty long duration Hydro on the T-61, so he's pretty much nailed us down here. We can't really move out. In fact, Jafane's had to retreat somewhat to get out of the Hydro range, but I'm quite happy just to sit here behind this island for a little while. No problem. Might even be able to get some more torpedoes away. And I know from the RPF that the guy's still sat in a smoke cloud, right? You can see his shells coming out. So, and I'm going to get this cap. I mean, that's the ultimate goal here. So yeah, pretty decent start to the game, apart from the enemy knowing exactly where I am at all times. Now this Hydro is still there, so at this point I'm wondering whether there's another one or not, but it's just blinked out. So yeah, I think it was just the T-61 there. So I'm going to get some shots into this guy and hopefully deal with him. And I managed to get a fire and hit him a couple of times. So shots out again. and I do hit him again. He's on incredibly low health, but yeah, I don't manage to kill him. So that's a bit unfortunate, to be honest. I mean, the Fubuki is not renowned for the strength of its guns, right? It's a long reload, and you've got to rely on the ship's torpedoes. I mean, it is the torp boat after all. So, yeah, unfortunate, but we didn't get the T-61. He managed to escape. However, we're well in the lead with the ships. I mean, the enemy have lost 3, and we've lost 1 DD. And I think, yeah, our DD was lost early, that Minakaze, with us in Bravo Cap. So I'm going to travel over to Alpha Cap now, and I know for a fact there's a couple more DDs in there. It's a pretty DD heavy game, is this one. And the enemy still have 4. Okay. And I know that Warspite's behind this island. So guess what's coming up? I'm going to rush in. I'm just going to poke my nose around the island and hopefully get a couple of salvos into this Warspite and dev strike him if I can. So yeah, and here he is. He's just become visible, and I'm detected, proxy spotted. So a couple of salvos away. I pre-smoked as I came around the corner so I can get into cover as quickly as possible as I retreat and do a hard turn and just keep going. Stay in concealment, but the enemy team have got my number and I've actually taken quite a lot of damage there, so I still think it was worth it. However, you know, the Warspite's a huge threat to ATAM in the Prince Idle Friedrich though, and I'm going to get my last top set into that cloud of smoke at the far end of Alpha Cap, and I'm going to work out into open waters now and see if I can spot anything else. And I've been spotted, so here we go. And yeah, that's the Shinonome, the tier 6 premium DD, Japanese again. Reward ship for completing the Yamamoto missions. So yeah, I managed to bag him. So now I'm just being quite wary because obviously I'm spotted again after firing the guns. I'm just looking around and see if there's any incoming fire, and thankfully there isn't. If the enemy had been paying attention there, they might have taken a few shots at me. Right. Now the T-61's still at large as well, but my immediate plan is to get some torps out in this Bayon, right, and possibly the Congo if he comes into the cap as well. So torps away on the Bayon's position, and this replay is actually before I realised about, you know, the torp bug that's the talk of the town at the moment. So I was turning there while sending the torps, and actually, having watched this replay a number of times, reviewing it for this video, I'm pretty convinced that I should have hit with those torpedoes, and I think that the torp bug got a grip of me there because I was in the turn. So where I thought the torpedoes were going to go, they didn't actually go there. Yeah. So now the Bayon's been dealt with, I'm going to go back into open water because I really need to find where this T-61 is. It's critical. I mean, probably not too critical at this point because, I mean, we're miles ahead on points, but I just want to get eyes on him. I want to kill him, you know. So a couple of shots away from the bow guns, and I do manage to take him out, but I've taken a hell of a lot of damage there just by revealing my position and pretty much stealing that kill, although we'll say it's a kill secure, right? But I've managed to get some torps away on the other Bayon that's travelling north. And that set looks a little bit better, I think. Looks like I'm going to land possibly 2. Yep, 2 hits there, which is nice. And I remember when I was playing this game, I didn't realise at this point that I actually got 4 kills. And yeah, it's a funny thing really, isn't it? You know, you're playing away and because you're concentrating so hard on what you want to do, you don't always realise that you're doing pretty well. So I get some torps out on both the battleships here, and also on the Montecuccoli as well, I think. Yeah, I do. So I send each there, but I'm in the turn again, so obviously those torpedoes are not going to go exactly where I sent them. Again, because of the torpedo bug, right? But I think at this point I didn't know about that, and you know, recently it's become a little bit more frustrating because we know this bug does exist, and you've literally got to sail straight and level when you're launching your torpedoes. If you don't, they do deviate. So yeah, and yeah, I managed to get the Kraken Unleashed there, which was a real shock to me, I remember, when I was playing the game. And then I think, you know, there's only one ship left, the Montecuccoli's running away, so might as well keep the guns hot. Not that they're particularly effective. But you know, on more than one occasion in this game, I proved that it's actually worth firing the guns at low health targets because they're effective enough to finish off targets. So yeah, Kraken Unleashed, only 75k, 6 torpedo hits, but 42 gun shots on target and 1812 base XP. All in all, happy with that. So yeah, the hit list: 2 BBs, 2 DDs, and a Königsberg for 35 health. And as always guys, thanks very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.